I wonder what Asch wants. It's probably about the Jewel of Lorelei. I guess that means he hasn't found it. Why? If he had, he'd have come and said, "I got it, Replica," or something with that convenient communications network of his. Convenient communications network? Ennis does have a point, though. So I guess he's come to vent at you for not finding it. That's fine. There's something I wanted him to do anyway. Something you want him to do? You'll see. In we go.
I never thought I'd see you back here.
I never thought I'd return. Asch, how is Lorelei? I couldn't make contact. It must be trapped inside Van, unable to communicate. So your search for the Jewel of Lorelei is still ongoing, but we do know that Lorelei passed the key up through the Sephiroth. If you didn't pick it up, it should still be somewhere around the Sephiroth.
But you searched them, didn't you, Asch? What, did you miss one?
I'm not an idiot. You have me confused with someone else here. What are you trying to say?
They say the sword and the jewel react to one another. You should have found it.
If we don't get the jewel, things play right into Van's hands. Damn. And with the miasma, the people are leaning towards the new order of Lorelei. The miasma?
The light of the sacred flame shall approach a Kimlaskan city of phone machines, seeking a way to purify the taint. There, salvation shall be found through the use of a forbidden power.
Asch, what if the miasma could be neutralized through a hyperresonance? What are you talking about? That's impossible. Not if you have the Sword of Lorelei. It would cost someone their life, but...
Luke, what are you talking about?
That's the first time I've heard anything like that.
So? You saying you'll die for us? I'm saying... Must be nice for you replicas, being able to say you'd just give it all up like that. If I could make up for Exariuth by apologizing, I'd apologize as much as it took. If my dying could bring back Exariuth, then I'd be scared, but I'd die. I don't want to die any more than anyone else. Huh, of course you don't. I'm not ready to die yet either. But wait! This little chat is over. I've got something to do. I'm not done talking. Just give me 5 more minutes. Let go of me!
Come on, hear him out, Asch.
Fine.
Asch joined the party! I did not know Asch ever joined the party again! I don't know how long this lasts, but we'll see if I actually get into combat. I doubt it. Looks like House Fabre has its own issues. Not really. Everything will be fine if Asch would just stop being stubborn and come back. What would you do then? If you're gonna start up about how nobody needs you, I'm leaving. I don't really know what I'd do, but... Loser. Ennis. Before you go telling Asch what to do, how about you decide what you're gonna do with yourself? Absolutely. If you don't have your own purpose, you can hardly force anyone to do anything. Oh, why do other girls around me have to be so harsh? What do you want? It's the truth, after all. Honestly, Luke, I hate to say they're right, but they have a point. They all have very interesting points. Even Annis, who sucks. Where exactly am I going? Oh, make him see mother and father. I mean, I don't know how long we're gonna have Asch, but let's just walk as Asch for the limited time we have him.
You're...
Father? Mother? I've brought the real Luke home. You bastard! What are you planning to... We'll be waiting in the courtyard.
Luke! It's really you, isn't it, Luke?
It's good to see you again, Mother.
So you've been with the Oracle Knights?
Yes.
You've grown up, Luke.
Father.
I get it. You want Asch to meet up with your parents.
But Luke, are you okay with this? The thought of Asch coming here always made you...
Terrified. It still does. But I'm just a replica. He's real. If I'm going to get told I'm not needed, I'd rather hear it sooner than...
Stop it, Luke.
Guy?
I thought something was up with you. You've got this stupid idea about killing yourself to stop the miasma, don't you?
Luke, don't be an idiot.
You keep telling yourself you're just a worthless replica imposter. You keep worrying that you'll be told you're unnecessary. What does that even mean?
I've been asking myself ever since I found out I'm a replica. Why was I born? Who am I? Why am I alive? I have no right to exist. No replica does.
I've heard enough.
So have I. I'm not Luke anymore. I'm never coming back here. Get over that inferiority complex before you go proposing anything stupid. You're infuriating.
Luke, let's get some rest.
Oh, whoops. Skip that line, sorry. I really like Luke as a character. I will say it gets really, there's parts of Luke's character where it's like, it gets a little annoying to hear him, like, I guess, whine, and everyone tells him, like, Luke, stop thinking like that. But I still really like Luke's resolve in this character at the end of the day. There's some, like, bumpy moments, but overall, I still really like Luke. Also, goodbye, Asch. Green UEF, welcome to stream. Who's my favorite character? Probably Guy. This ranking can change. I normally...
It's true that we'd lose the limitless energy provided by phone power.
Don't interrupt me, Natalia. I normally rank, Tails characters, or characters in general in most RPGs. If I really love the game, I rank them at the end. If I were to give you a ranking right now, it probably looks something like this. It could change. Annis would be at the bottom. Natalia probably be above Natalia, or no, it'd go, number 6 is Annis, 5 is Natalia, probably 4 is Jade. Luke and Tyr are really close. They're probably, like, tied. Pretty much tied, interchangeable. And then Guy might be my favorite. That could change after I see, like, the rest of the game. But that's my ranking right now. It's true. I don't have to read this. Natalia said it already. I'm fine with a selfless martyr more than a spoiled moron. I don't understand what this means. I'm not saying I hate Luke. I just said I like Luke. I'm just saying, like, it does get a little... It's a little overboard when he, like, acts that way. But, like, overall, I understand. But it's still, you know... It gets a little... old at some point, but overall, I still think Luke is a great character.
But what good is maintaining the planet storm if all of humanity is lost?
The score is no longer our guide. The time has come to shape the future by our own wills.
Also, I really like this outfit on Natalia. I hope it's a costume.
Most phone tech and phonic arts would be lost if the planet storm were gone. But not all phonons would disappear. We simply have to develop a way to make use of those limited phonon resources, correct?
Why worry about future inconveniences when we may not have a future at all? I agree that stopping the planet storm is the logical solution.
Everyone, good news.
We've agreed to stop the planet storm.
As have we. Now we should head to Doth for the formal summit. Their Majesties have set sail for Doth already.
Yeah, but we're taking the Albior. We'll probably pass them along the way.
Okay, let's go.
Alright, we're going to Doth before Tower of Rem here. Yes, I know about Tears Pendant. We don't have it yet, I don't think. I mean, if I missed it, I missed it, but I didn't have enough money when I saw it available. At last. Now we just need to ensure that the international conference proceeds uninterrupted. Words. Yeah. The heads of the three major powers, everything's secure, and I can't imagine them making unreasonable demands at this point. But as long as people are involved, nothing is certain. I think we should assist in keeping the conference secure. But as long as people are involved... I read that already. Yeah. Master, does your stomach hurt or something? Yeah. Your father will go bald one of these days. Luke's completely gone, isn't he? Well, the lights are on, but sadly, nobody seems to be home. Neutralizing the miasma again? What an idiot. Luke. But yeah, no, we don't have, Tears Pendant yet. I didn't have enough money. I probably have enough right now. I kind of want to save my money because you need money for a lot of stuff in this game, and money does not come easily in Tales of the Abyss. There's a lot of things. For all the side quests, you need a lot of money, and sometimes you can't even get that money right away. You just need to, like, wait and hold on. But if I missed it, oh well. There's nothing I can do. Blue Sephira. Yeah, we can add the blue Sephira in place of the regular Sephira. No, walk as Luke. Ennis, get out of here. $100% was already sacrificed, so if we missed it, oh well.
I was afraid I'd missed you.
What's going on? What are you doing all the way out here?
So, you've left the neutralization of the miasma to Asch?
What?
Asch came by just a bit ago asking about how to neutralize the miasma using hyperresonance.
Asch? But why?
That jerk. What is he thinking?
I did some calculations at his request for the likelihood of that plan succeeding, but...
There simply aren't enough 7th phonons to make it work. With Lorelei asleep, there wouldn't be enough even if the planet storm were active. And even if there were enough.
No one could endure it. The phonon bonds would break, the phonons would separate, and the person would die.
Don't tell me that Asch was fully aware of that.
Yes. I tried to stop him, but he was insistent.
Typical Asch.
But what about the 10,007th phonists he'd need to sacrifice?
He'll use the replicas. The 7th phonon is used to bond a replica's atomic particles. They could be used as a substitute for the 7th phonists. He has the sort of Lorelei to use as an amplifier as well.
That idiot! He's planning to kill himself and take all the replicas with him?
What the hell is he thinking now, after all that talk about not wanting to die?
It's not like Luke knows anything about planning to sacrifice yourself.
Luke, you have to stop him. We can't let him do something like this.
I know.
Where is he now?
If he's planning on using the replica 7th phonons, then he's at the Tower of Rem.
But we are going to Tower of Rem now.
Where is that?
Tales of the Abyss has a lot of like, hey, we're going to this location, something happens, change of plans.
the QB Peninsula. It was part of the Cliffoth, but now it should be at the tip of the Rugnican continent.
All right, let's go get Asch.
Sorry, I had to step out for a second. I agree with your poll, by the way. Anis and Natalia are low. Like Jade, he's not as great as Guy or Tyr. I should probably be more specific because ranking is very vague. The gap between... The only character I really just don't like is Anis. I do not like Anis. However, I really like the other 5. Obviously, there has to be a ranking in tow. Like, put it like this. The gap between Anis and Natalia is noticeably big. But then the gap between, like, the other 5 is a lot smaller. And the gap between Luke and Tyr is basically non-existent. I can just flip them around. I actually, like... They're basically interchangeable, number 2 and 3. I really like Guy, Luke, and Natalia even. How they really develop in the game. Jade doesn't have so much of that development that they have, but Jade is just really funny and really cool sometimes, so I like Jade for that reason, and Tyr has some really good development as well. I mean, Tales of cast, it's really strong. Tales of games normally have really great casts. Really, I just don't like Anis. The others I like to certain degrees, obviously some more than others, but that's just how all games go. You always have your favorites. Looks like there's one more idiot. What could Asch possibly be thinking? Sacrificing himself to eliminate the miasma? I won't accept this. Having this many suicidal people around really gets on my nerves. Killing himself in 10,000 replicas and after saying he didn't want to die. It's hard to figure out what he's thinking. It's all so twisted inside there. But if he's really planning to eliminate the miasma, he should be in the Tower of Rem. Let's hurry. I can't autopilot because we haven't been to the Tower of Rem. This is the one area we actually haven't been to. They said tip of the Rudnican Plains. There's East Iberian. This is probably a search point I didn't get. Might as well get it. Gotta start looking for those search points. Some of Jade's comments can be, bizarre at situations. I don't know if bizarre is the way I would describe it. But Jade, there are times where, like, I feel like Jade says something and I'm like, alright, that's a bit too far. I haven't really pointed out, but there are times when Jade, I think, goes a little too far, but there's not much of that compared to how sarcastic and funny he is. I think Jade is number 4 mostly because the other 3 have really good development. Guy, Luke, and Tyr really have great development throughout the story. And Jade doesn't really develop as a character. He's just like kind of awesome, I guess, and funny. At the end of the day, no character is perfect, and saying a character, like, it depends on how the flaws are of the character, like, of, like, how much you like them. Like, Anis, for example, for me, so many of her, like, flaws get on my nerves, and that's why I don't like her. Like, Anis has very little, like, good things I can say positive about her.